All right, now there's something that a lot of parents struggle with. When to step in and help your kids, and when to hold back and let them figure things out and even risk failure on their own. In a moment, we'll talk to a mom who calls herself a no-rescue parent. But first, where that style fits into the parenting landscape. There's no shortage of chatter when it comes to modern parenting, from tough tactics to hand-holding. There is the tiger parent who sets strict rules with high expectations. The helicopter parent hovering over all aspects of a child's life. The snowplow parent who tries to remove every obstacle that gets in their child's way. And now there is the no-rescue parent. Today.com took a closer look at this newest parenting style in a post from writer Jordana Horn. She writes, after years of schlepping cellos, books, and lunches to the elementary school midday for my two sons, and leaving dinner prep on hold to take a kid to school as the sun was setting to retrieve homework, I finally made a decision to do no more rescues.
I think this concept of no rescue is really a return to typically the way parents parented. Before, we all became hyper-competitively obsessed with not having our child fail at anything.
So the question is, to rescue or not to rescue? And Jordana Horn is with us now. Hi, Jordana.
Hi.
How are you? You've got 5 kids.
I do.
Okay, so I understand this a little bit more. Define it for me. What counts, what doesn't count?
Okay, so obviously, let's say hypothetically your kid is stuck in a vending machine in Maryland. You help your child. What I'm talking about is more the day-to-day, I characterize it as snowplow parenting. Going out and clearing the way of all obstacles. You shouldn't do that because your kid needs to learn from obstacles.
Your kid is late for an important tryout for a baseball or basketball team. You let him be late and miss the team.
Correct.
Your kid forgets a winter coat on a field trip. You don't take a winter coat to that kid?
How cold is it?
You have to think about it. Did you just reach your limit? Is that how you started doing this?
I did. I had a year of doing a pretty much weekly schlep back and forth for bringing a cello, which is a very heavy instrument, bringing a coat, or you'd go back to the school to get the math folder. And I said, you need to take more responsibility for what you're doing. It's not mine.
I'm assuming this did happen over and over again. After you stepped in and helped them while you were still doing that, how did you feel afterward?
Well, I felt aggravated. I felt, I had helped them. So you address the symptom, but not the underlying problem. The underlying problem is their forgetfulness and irresponsibility. So I was trying to figure out how to address that underlying issue.
All right, and now after you've done the no rescue method for a while and you've allowed them to fail or miss a homework assignment, even if it jeopardizes a grade, how do you feel after that?
I feel bad. I feel bad when I get the phone call. I got one phone call from school this year saying, I forgot my cello. Can you please bring it? I said, just tell them that you forgot. Just downstairs, actually, I got an email saying, do you know where my notebook is? I need some help.
So there is guilt attached with this, even though you think you're doing the right thing for your forgetful children.
Yes, because I think that every parent has this impulse. I don't want to disappoint my child. I think the problem with helicopter parenting is that it takes it too far. And you're not there to be the concierge. You're not there to accommodate every single need. You are there to help them grow and to be autonomous.
I have 3 kids. You said you have 5, all right? My kids, I'm very lucky, are very organized and conscientious. So you wouldn't employ this tactic with them, would you? Because if they tend to forget something, to me it seems to be a rare and honest mistake.
Correct. I think that if you have a one-off instance, everybody has a bad day. You do, I do, everyone deserves help, especially from someone who loves them. The issue is more when you have a repeat offender, when you have somebody who keeps on not being responsible for their own stuff, then you need to address it.
What kind of response? I mean, this has kind of gone viral since you put this up. What kind of response have you been hearing from other parents?
I think people feel relieved. I think people feel that there's this burden of guilt in parenting. And look, if you're working full-time outside the home, you can't just respond to every beck and call of your kid. And moreover, I'm saying not only can't you, but you shouldn't for your kid's good.
Just to end, know your kid. Not rescuing doesn't mean not helping. And be supportive and show your kids you love them, which is probably the most important lesson anyway.
Yes,
Jordana, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Let's go over to Hoda.